At Direct Service Overhead, we know how much trust you put in the individuals who have the privilege of working on the components of your home. We understand that a broken garage door is the last thing you want to be worried about, and most of the time, doors break at the most inconvenient times. Our professionally trained technicians service 24 hours a day, and our high-cycle parts are guaranteed to make a noticeable impact on your garage door without putting a damper on your wallet. If you're looking for need of assistance maintaining your current garage door, our team has the experience and expertise to deliver the results you deserve. Give Direct Service Overhead a call today or visit us online to learn more.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Yo. What's going on, Hog fans? Welcome to the one and only Pictron Network YouTube channel. I'm Ty Hudson. I hope you guys are doing well. I think, I'm pretty stoked about what I saw today. I'll say that much. I don't think that goes without saying, right? Yeah. Great win for the Razorbacks, getting a huge dub on the road. Oh, poor Will Wade. You hate it for him. You hate it for him. All that bought and paid for talent wasn't enough to get the dub at home against the Razorbacks without Eric Musselman. No, we don't feel bad for the guy. We love it. That was fantastic. Great basketball, great effort. Second half shooting, much better. Didn't care much for that 3.5 minute scoring drought they went on in the first half, but you know what? LSU is one of the best defenses in the country. Really surprised at how well they bounced back in the second half shooting wise. They go 0 for 8 from beyond the arc, out at a 3-point land. They go 0 for 8. Have they done that all year? Have they not knocked down a 3 in the first half? I don't feel like they have. And then they respond accordingly in the second half. What a game. Oh, my goodness. So, do me a favor. Like the video. Likes are huge. Please do that. That'd be great. Share the content. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Jarrett Fountain, who tagged me on Twitter, and he was sharing the content. So please, if you guys would, if you're on Twitter, I don't care, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, copy and paste that link, that little bizarre-looking arrow on your screen. Text it to your boys. Be like, hey, we're celebrating. Get in here. Biggest win of the season. That's what you call that's a big, that's an upset without a doubt. I think, going back to that 8-9 game win streak Arkansas was on, I don't think at that point in time, if we were to look forward and say, oh, well, you beat LSU on the road, we wouldn't be calling that an upset because at the time you're ranked. What were they, top 10? Then you started to see them slide, even though they were winning. They were kind of dropping back in the polls just a little bit, 3 or 4 spots, and I thought deservingly so, and then eventually out of the top 25. And, yeah, I mean, this was an upset. Scott Swindle with a $5 super chat. Woo pig, baby. Hey, thanks for doing that. I got lost on TikTok and missed the whole game. Kelly. What are you doing, Kelly? You just missed one of the best games ever this season for the Razorbacks. We are back in this. Oh, now Country Boy wants to get positive. Where you been, Country Boy? No, but you're right. You're right. This just made a very strong case for Arkansas. Now back in the hunt. You start off awful in conference play, and this is how you rebound. So I think what this also says, and we'll go over the numbers here in a minute and everything, but I think what this also says is what you did against Mizzou was not a fluke. I've said Mizzou's not a trash, garbage, awful, terrible team. They were 500 at the time when Arkansas had played them. They played a few teams pretty hard. But, yeah, they're easily bottom 3 in the SEC. I get that. But I thought, look, that's a 500 team, and you ran them out of the building, and I thought there was something to that. We saw that spark, but I still didn't think they're not beating LSU, especially with Muss out. I just didn't see it happening. So they proved me wrong, and they also showed people that, look, what we did against Mizzou, again, not a great team, as I feel like I've said about 1,000 times over the last couple of shows, wasn't a mistake. That wasn't a fluke. This team is starting to play the kind of basketball we've wanted to see all year long. Even on that 9-game streak, even on all those wins, you were again, not great opponents. I get that, but you still were seeing them slide. Like, this was not a team. I remember when they got put in the top 10, I thought, that's probably a bit high. That might be a little bit high. And, yeah. And they fell, and look at them now. I wonder where they go. I wonder what they get bumped up to, if at all. Of course, you got to look at, your quad wins and net rankings and KenPom and, the AP. Like, we have to entertain all these, but at the end of the day, you just got to take it a game at a time, right? That's Muss's job. That's the team's that's their job, to just take it a game at a time. It's important to keep an eye on that stuff. It is. Net rankings do matter. I was expecting them to get beat, by 30. I didn't think 30. I didn't think it was going to be a complete blowout, but I would have taken LSU by 12, 14 points, sure. Sweet, we need more of those. I've been saying don't panic for weeks now, and look where we are, says Ryan Jones. Look, I mean, I think after your start in SEC play when you were winless, I can't blame people for being a little, oh my God, what do we do? I can't blame people for that. And based on the kind of basketball, the what we'd seen leading up to that point, including the wins, no, I get it. I get why people were concerned, and maybe even a few people panicking a little bit. But, they've turned it around, and let's hope they can just continue to build off of what they did with Mizzou, what they did with LSU, and now you got some games that look a little bit more, enticing. We have some. We also have some transfer portal news. I'm going to get to that here in just a second. I'm going to read chat here in just a second also. I know you guys, we want to do that. You have South Carolina at home on the 18th, Tuesday night game. And that one, I mean, it's like every game you feel like is big from this point on, right? You get A&M, who's played some pretty fantastic basketball and is already a tough matchup. Like, you get a chance for redemption. All of a sudden now that game becomes even more important because of how good A&M has played lately. They're 14-2 on the season, undefeated in conference play, 3-0. Them and Auburn are the only two undefeated teams left in the SEC. Auburn sitting at 15-1. Again, A&M at 14-2. Kentucky 14-3. Arkansas improves to 12-5. Now they're 2-3. You get a win against South Carolina. Obviously, that puts you at 500 in conference play. But A&M, all of a sudden, on the 22nd, that game is huge. That's at 7:30 on the 22nd, so it's going to be an evening game on Saturday, which is the first in SEC play, is it not? For Arkansas to host a PM game on Saturday in conference play, I think that's a first. 7:30 on the SEC network. That is going to be a big game, assuming you get by South Carolina. Right now, South Carolina 1-3 in conference play, 10-6 overall record. They've been salty. South Carolina is a very salty team. So you get by these next couple of games, and remember what I said. Let's take a look back. And this is what I was saying when Arkansas was winless in conference play. You guys kept asking me, like, what where you at? I said, let's wait till we get 8 games in, and this is precisely why. I also said this is a team that's going to get upsets. They're going to upset 1 or 2 teams this year. Maybe this is one of the two, or maybe they've turned it around completely, or this is just a flash-in-the-pan moment between Mizzou and LSU. I don't think that it is. I think that this is the rotation they want. I think the starting 5. Look at the changes this team just continues to make. It was rough, don't get me wrong, getting absolutely clapped by Mississippi State 81-68. Vanderbilt 75-74 was tough to swallow, and then on the road against A&M where you lost by 5. Getting absolutely thunderstruck by the Oklahoma Sooners. Hofstra down in Little Rock. Those are 2 neutral site games. Well, I mean, okay, Little Rock was a home court advantage, clearly, and so was Tulsa for the Oklahoma game. But these last 2 games, you play the way that they've played these last 2 games, I'll just say it now, they're either a one-loss team or they're undefeated if you play the way that they've played these last couple of games. I get it. LSU lost some parts. I understand that argument. I get it. But do we really need to bust out the measuring stick? Like, yeah, okay, you guys lost the team leader there towards the end. You had another guy, Xavier Pinson, who didn't play. I get that. Losing your head coach trumps anything. I'm sorry. That's why, like, when I do the College Bowl pick'ems, different sport, but when I do College Bowl pick'ems, typically what I do is I look, is there an interim coach involved? That always, not that they don't win. Interim coaches clearly have won games, but that's always something I hold against the team if their head coach is fired or whatever left. I think the same thing could be said in basketball. You don't have your head coach. That trumps anything you want to bitch and moan about with all your players that you've lost. Not that those don't matter, because they did. Guys, the more I watch Will Wade, the more I realize how big of a slime ball he truly is. Devo got his mouth knocked out, and Wade was whining. That was Will Wade. That was peak Will Wade. Ty, what are the Razorbacks doing different to create these wins? I think they're playing with a little bit more size. Let's get into the numbers. Let's kind of talk about this just for a second. Let's go into this. And, of course, ESPN, well, it takes them forever to update the minutes on the floor played. But your starting 5, you went with J-Dub, Wade, Tony, Amude, and JD Note. Connor Vanover got some minutes. KK got some minutes, and I think you kind of saw what limited time he was on the floor. You kind of saw why he didn't get his minutes or hasn't gotten minutes this year. Devo, who was a mess today, 5 turnovers. Between he and Tony, they had 9 turnovers between the two of them. But still, he got you 7 points. He rebounded really well. He seemed to always fight for the ball. He was fighting for those rebounds. And then Likes with 6 points, who shot selection was once again questionable. But you know what? Still wasn't an atrocious game for him. He was also 2 for 2 at the free throw line. I think part of what's going on is they're still it feels like they're trying to go a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, right, with their guard play. I don't know. I don't know the answer why they're able to turn this thing around. I think they're playing with greater
Gibbs has given me the control of my head.
I hate ESPN. They'll just randomly, these ads will just start playing on their own even though I've got it muted. That pisses me off. I don't have an answer. I think they're just playing harder. They're playing a little bit smarter, although they did have 19 turnovers. That was awful. I think, too, some of this, and I mentioned this on Friday, I do think the not having Musselman could also be considered an advantage for the Razorbacks, even though I think it's still a huge disadvantage. But at the same time, anyone who's ever watched game film from a head coach's perspective, let's think about this for a second. What you've watched on film is Eric Musselman's tendencies. You've watched how often, when does he utilize timeouts, what kind of set plays does he come out with, what does the inbounds look like, how do they deal with full court pressure, how do they deal with different sets on defense, what kind of matchups do they like on the floor. Now you've got this guy who you've not coached against, you don't know anything. That can be an advantage, and I think that probably did play a role, but I thought the rotation was interesting. Did not expect to see KK. And to be honest, I'm surprised Connor even was on the floor at all. But I thought the rotation was interesting. We didn't see Jackson Robinson, right? We didn't see Jackson Robinson. And you had different guys kind of step up at different key moments. J-Dub tonight, though, even though he had 3, he got into a little bit of foul trouble. And he definitely – I see here where they credit him with 0 turnovers, but he definitely made some errors late in the game. But then he turned around and made some great plays for Arkansas. I think they just out-hustled LSU, and I think the hustle, the execution, I thought, kind of the rotation, the matchups on the floor were probably a little bit different compared to what you would normally see if Muss were on the floor or if Muss were in this game coaching. I think this is just an example of talent doing what talent can do. And I think that's kind of been a mix of it as well for Arkansas. So let's look at what LSU did. 38% shooting from field goal. They were 21 of 55. 5 of 19 outside. They were 26%. Remember, they're not a very good three-point team. And that's something else to consider. Missouri and LSU are bad. They're as bad. They're in that level. They're in the basement at three-point shooting down there with Arkansas. Arkansas, we all know, they're not a very good three-point shooting team, although they turned it up in the second half with 5 second-half three-pointers. That was beautiful. But LSU went 5 of 19. Arkansas went 5 of 17 there. That's something to think about, though. These are two teams, they don't shoot well outside, and it's forcing you to play more physical down low, getting more ball screens underneath, trying to mix and match underneath. And Arkansas has been pretty physical. Even the guys that may not have all the size in the world are playing physical underneath. They're very difficult. There are no easy buckets underneath typically for the Razorbacks. They gave up a couple this week, and they have in the past this year. Even in some wins this year, they've given up some easy points here and there. But more times than not, it's difficult to get open and easy looks underneath the rim. They're really good there. They're willing to do whatever it takes. And that's something LSU they couldn't match up with well, and I think the same thing could be said with Mizzou. LSU goes 11 of 17 at the free throw line, 64% there. They got a hell of a lot of bench production. Fudge had 13 points. Eason had 13 points. And Williams for them had 4 points. So that's 30 points off the bench. More points than their starting 5 got. Wilkinson, Days, Reed, Murray, and Gaines. Murray was the player that went down late for them. Let's not act like from a production standpoint that's a massive loss, but we know what he is to the LSU Tigers. That is a loss for them. Murray was a difficult one for them to try and make up with. And you notice after he went out, they were completely discombobulated. Now he was on the floor, and that's when that scoring drought started. I think it ended at how long was that scoring drought in the second half for LSU? 5.5 minutes. And that started with him on the floor. So it's not like he was there helping out. He's not a scoring guy. That's not really what he was today for LSU, as he was 1 for 5 and 0 for 3 outside. Not shocked at their three-point shooting. Again, if like I said in Friday's show, they're not a very good team outside, and that creates matchup problems. It's almost like when you look at a team, the first thing you want to do, because of how bad Arkansas's perimeter defense has been, you immediately want to look at how good are they at shooting outside? How many shots are they willing to take outside, and what's their percentage? That's almost what you feel. It's very simple. And it doesn't tell you everything you need to know. It's not like every team that's bad outside you're going to beat. That's not the case, but it is something worth noting, right? Arkansas would end up shooting almost 42% field goal, right? 23 of 55, 5 of 17 from three-point range. They shot better there overall at 29% compared to LSU at 26. You shot better at the free throw line, 14 of 18, so almost 78% there. Got a little bit of bench production, 13 points total. Devo Davis continues. Oh, man. I feel like Devo belongs in the same category as J.D. Note and Likes as far as some of the things that they – the mistakes. For him, it's the passing. It's like he thinks they read his mind. He thinks other guys in red can read his mind, and he just throws the ball away, or he throws the ball and an opposing player makes a play on the ball because whoever he's trying to get the ball to has no idea he's trying to throw him the ball. He's trying to pass him the ball. Like, what the hell was that? What are you doing, Devo? I feel like I got to say that about 5 times a game. And then for Likes and JD, it's shot selection, right? JD and Chris Likes, it's shot selection. But tonight, I felt like JD was on it. I was actually surprised he only had 19 with how hot he was, right? He was just on fire. Of course, he got into foul trouble. He had 3 fouls. He rode the bench quite a bit. I thought the utilization there was perfect. I thought the utilization there was great with JD. He pulled him with the 3 fouls, gave him some rest. He comes out literally within the first 30 seconds. He's back out on the floor with 3 fouls. He gets a bucket. Like within 30 seconds, he gets you points. JD Note, and that's also a problem. Like you can't have only one guy to rely on, and JD can be hot and he could be cold. And you don't want to have a year where you're looking at how, like, okay, we're going to win this game based on this matchup. But it's the same thing every game because it doesn't matter, because if JD is hot, then, he's going to get you 20, 22, 25, 30. But when he's cold, it's like, yeah, he's going to shoot 1 of 9 outside. He's going to end up with like 12 points. And all of a sudden you're looking for him for all the answers, and he doesn't have them when he's bricking, when he's missing, when his shot selection's terrible. Tonight wasn't the case. I thought most of his shots, maybe outside of 1 or 2, were questionable, but that's going to happen. Shooters will do that, right? You'll always hear shooters shoot, and there is some truth to that. I don't like that when you're 0 for 6, 0 for 7, or 1 for 9, or 1 for 8, and you keep trying to take shots and they're contested. That's called poor shot selection. Likes does the same thing. So it's like every player you have on the floor, like they have strengths, and their strengths are great, but then their weaknesses can sometimes kind of overpower things and disrupt either the defensive flow or the offensive flow, whichever. Really, really great game. We could pick it apart. We could talk about some of the mistakes. We could talk about the 19 turnovers, and you had, listen to this though. This is what's crazy. You had 8 assists to 19 turnovers. I mean, how the hell? Like, it's sloppy basketball. Not a lot of ball movement, but they were getting some buckets. They were doing it driving the lane. They were doing it from the outside in the second half. Like, they found ways to get buckets. 14 of 18 at the free throw line. I love being at about 77, 78% at the free throw line, especially when you're at 18 shots, right? Think about that if that were to stretch out to 22, 24, 26, and you're knocking down 77 to 79%. Oh, baby. Give me those points. Give me the cheddar. Give me the rock at the line, son. Get the points. That's what matters. And they did a great job of it. Again, 0 for 8 in the first half outside. Then they turn around. They knock down 5 in the second half. Really impressive second half performance by the Razorbacks, and that's why you won, right? Cody Phillips with a $5. Where to go? Hold up. Let me scroll up. Cody, I'm sorry, man. I'm scrolling up. I promise. I already read that comment, so never mind. Never mind, Cody. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Wade. He complains too much, and that injury from Gaines there towards the end seemed a little Ole Miss-like. I don't know. Kate Dreyer, how you doing, Kate? Have always liked Coach Smart from the first time I saw him interacting with Jay Will. I'm telling you, that guy, I hope they can hang on to him for a little while longer. KK played because No12 was in foul trouble. Right. I would like to have seen maybe Jackson Robinson or someone else. KK just doesn't have it, man. I mean, it seems like when he does get his 2 minutes on the floor, he's making mistakes, or he slows down the flow of rhythm on offense. KK's just not got it. J-Dub, who keeps his team surviving, and I think there's an argument to be made there. People were complaining about him not getting more, putback points. Not dunking the ball more, looking kind of lost at the rim at times. And look, I mean, that's just, he's not an offensive guy. He's a rebounder, and he's someone who's going to rack up assists, right? That's his role with this team. He only had 1 assist tonight. I don't know, or today. I don't know if that's more surprising, or the 8 assists to 19 turnovers and still winning the game. I don't know which one's more shocking. The guy averages like 4 assists a game. He did have 13 points. He had yet another double-double, so maybe that's a big – I think it is a key. What is that, 3 straight double-doubles for J-Dub now? Maybe that's the key. But he's been flirting with that all year. He's been flirting with like 9 rebounds, 9 points, 10 rebounds, 7 points. Like, he's been doing that all year long, and he's breaking through, and then you rack up some more assists to go along with that. He is the guy that's getting it done. 3 steals for him? Are you kidding? JD Note, not only did he have 19 points, yeah, he had 3 turnovers, yeah, he got into foul trouble, but not only did he have 19 points, he had 4 assists and, 3 rebounds isn't exactly great, but, I mean, we're talking about, a guy that's shooting outside and rebounding, clearly not his role, and yet we're seeing him sometimes rack up the rebounds, but today, though, 4 assists, 19 points. I would like to cut the turnover. I'd like that to be at like 1 or 2, but still, beggars can't be choosers, right? Arkansas was just a grand total of 2 blocks. LSU had 4 total blocks. LSU had 14 steals to Arkansas 7. What do you guys think it is? What is it? Why the light has switched? Muss is now 1-0, and now Smart's 1-0. But the Hogs are 2-0. What do you guys think this is? Jay Will was awesome, and that game was very physical tonight. I thought Jay Will was really good. Ty, what you think about Malik Hornsby coming back instead of leaving? Man, I was going to save that for Monday's show. We need to talk about this portal stuff real quick. If you guys have not heard, I got a text in the middle of the game. Drew Sanders might be announcing today. It's a possibility. As soon as I got that text, I got another text like, hey, keep an eye on Sanders. He might be talking today or might go public. Sounds like it's between I had heard it was Arkansas, Texas, and Oklahoma. I think it's Oklahoma and Arkansas now. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. I'm not really sure. If I had to guess, I would lean towards OU. If I had to guess. He didn't announce, did he? I haven't even checked. Yeah, Kamani Johnson didn't play tonight. I guess Kamani wasn't good to go. I mean, he may have traveled, but they may not have felt comfortable with him playing. Eason is good. I'd love to see Memphis Grizzlies pick him up. Yeah, Eason is good. Arkansas is better than you think. What's up? Haven't seen you in a while. He says, good win for the Hogs. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Everyone smash the like button. By the way, Jordan Jones, former Hog, former Bearcat, is going to Bobby Petrino, Missouri State for final season. I found out. Yeah, I heard about that. LSU is a very good team, says Eric Fountain. If we could beat them on the road, we could play with anyone. It may be tardy, but it's still starting to come together. Yeah, again, we've been saying it. You got some people doubting me. Ty, I don't know what you're seeing. Someone says, well, Ty, what do you mean they have depth at guard? What are you talking about, Ty? Ugh. Do you see what they've done these last 2 games? I don't think it's a flash of the pan moment, right? I don't think it's a flash of the pan moment. I think the Hogs, they have the talent to go toe-to-toe with anybody in the SEC. Although, Alabama's not a good matchup. Tennessee's not a good matchup. Kentucky's not a good matchup. Biggest disappointment this year? Question mark. Devo. I really thought he was going to take it over. It says Ty Coin. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. Devo really was hoping that he could. Really hoping he could contribute more. Not that. I mean, again, it's like you put him in this category of guys that can win you games as many as they can lose you games. And right now, it's been more lose you game type performances. Even though you might win, you know, it's Devo that puts you in the situation that you're in a tough game because he's turning the ball over, these stupid no look passes or whatever he's trying to do. No one ever guesses when that guy. No one knows when he's going to pass them the ball. They have no idea. When he has the ball, all I could say is you need to have your head on a swivel. You're exactly right, Ty. Says Johnny Dobro. About what? What part? Our timing is okay. Good time for a run. Hey, I'm all about it. It's only TY. Yeah, Johnny Dobro. It's TY. I didn't yell at you. Come on now. Thick skin. You got to have it. You got to have thick skin. I didn't yell at you. Come on. It's just TY, though. No E at the end. JD is good. Damn good. Devo will get that cosmetic surgery. Dude. Oh, my gosh. He lost a tooth. And Will Wade's out there. Will Wade is. I'm going to say this, though. People who are mad, and I said this on Twitter, and, of course, I triggered some Hog fans because they can't take their goggles off. I had some burner accounts get mad at me on Twitter. But, look, when a guy's yelling at an official, when he's yelling at his players, I noticed that's when the comments started turning up on Twitter. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about on Twitter. Like, people are like, oh, he's such an asshole. Oh, look at Wade. He's just, I hate that guy. Like, dude, everyone does that. Watch Eric Musselman. Every coach does that. I mean, good Lord. I mean, he has a reputation in this league. Let's just call it what it is. Now, if you want to call him a dirty, slimy sleazeball, hey, you won't get any complaint from me. But people that are upset about the way he coaches his players and him yelling at the refs, and I'll never. Who am I to attack someone's physical appearance? I've seen that. That's just not my cup of tea. I'm not gonna go after someone, but comparing him to a purple Teletubby, like. I mean, not that it's not a little funny or amusing. Oh, I don't remember who did that on Twitter, but woo! All right. Anyways, not my cup of tea, though. I would never do that myself. I might laugh at it, though. Mizzou maintaining a 9-point lead over A&M. Ooh. Has to be restrained sometimes. It gets pretty ugly. Johnny Dobro says, my bad, Ty. Thank you. At least you corrected it. Oh, hang on a second. We're going to do something else here in just a second. I want to try a beer on stream. We're going to try one really quick. I used to do these back in the day. Had people ask me why I don't do it anymore. You know, drink some local IPAs. Try to give them a shout out here on the channel. And I've actually had someone from Core Brewing. If you guys have ever heard of Core Brewing, they make good stuff. They reached out to me and thanked me. So I'm gonna do another. We're gonna try something real quick. I'll be right back. Give me like 15 seconds. I'll be right back. I forgot the beer. Okay, let me go grab it out of the fridge. Get out of my way, you light. Try this bad boy right here. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get over here. Pixar has that light, that then jumps on the eye. I've got this stupid studio light that's always in my way. Come here. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is you may have heard of these guys. Native, Wonder Far, Deeply Rooted, Last 40 Brewing. Where do they make these at? Oh, let me give you the can. Here it is. There it is. Okay, they brew these in Arkansas. Little Rock, I think. Well, it doesn't say on the can where they... Let's see. Here's what they say. Wonder Far, Deeply Rooted. In 2008, Arkansas natives Matt and Brett founded Native Apparel to outfit adventure seekers with well-built goods that evoke a sense of home no matter how far you roam. In 2014, Lost 40 and the Native founders began drinking beer and crafting together, or creating together. Where are my glasses at? Lord, this is hard to read. And well, the rest is history. Cheers to making beer with friends and to making friends with beer, wherever you may wander. Oh, I like that. Get the goods and learn more at something.com. I can't read the print. Live Native? Oh, Live Native. LIVNATIV.com. Made in Arkansas for Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. Lost 40 Brewing. Okay, let's try this. If you've never had it. All right. Let's try this. Hang on. Got to get the... You ready? Oh, love it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Man, that's not bad. That's pretty smooth, too. Shout out, Native IPA. Not bad. The notes. I'm kidding. I'm not one of those people. That's not bad at all. Okay. Made in Arkansas. Shout out to those guys. Pretty good. Tasty once it hits the lips. You can pick up a 6-pack at Walmart. Again, they're not a sponsor, by the way, so I'm not. Pick up a 6-pack. I want to say like $8, $9. Not bad. Okay. Recommend it. All right. Chug, 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 says Dan Tanner. I'm not going to do that. Just one sip. Everybody knows the rules. Little Dave Portnoy. Lost 40 IPA is fantastic. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Man, shout out to Matt and Brett. If you guys know them or if you follow them on Twitter, tag them and tell them, hey, man, shout out. Ty says you're not bad. I don't know if this is their only one on the market, but I can dig it. All right. Ty the Tank. Frank the Tank. All right. Ty. Okay. James has called me an idiot. You are an idiot in the best definition of the term. You crack me up even when I disagree with you. Only wit could compliment someone and at the same time call him an idiot. Only wit could do that. Thanks, I guess. I don't know. They must have fed them boys some. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna repeat that. Teletubby is hilarious, man. I'm not anybody to make fun of someone's appearance. I wouldn't do it even if I wasn't fat. I still wouldn't do it. It's not my cup of tea. But I gotta say that one was pretty funny. Great snow in Bentonville. Yeah, we got it in Springdale too. You guys be safe out there. The only alcoholic taste I truly like is the aftertaste of wine. I'm not a wine guy. My wife drinks wine. Any more recruiting updates? So no, not right now. We don't have anything other than well, you do have the corner from LSU is on campus. Dwight McLaughlin is on campus. We don't know. I mean, I haven't heard anything on him yet. But again, Drew Sanders, rumor is he could announce today. If not today, possibly tomorrow. But just keep your ears to the ground on Drew Sanders. Right now, I would probably lean him going Oklahoma if I was just guessing. I mean, I don't know. It'd be a huge land. Would be an absolutely huge land for Arkansas, knowing how short they are or how thin they are at linebacker. That's clearly got to be a spot that I mean, they got to get something right. We know tomorrow Player's going to announce. Like I said, I feel pretty damn good about Arkansas right now. As of today, as of yesterday, last I got to talk with anybody, I feel pretty good about him being a Razorback. Clearly the coaching connection is a big deal. It is so good to beat LSU, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's great. Ty, you are a pessimist, says Bradley Dixon. It's so funny how I'm either a pessimist or I'm a sunshine pumper. It's just so weird. Like when I say things that people don't like, I'm a pessimist, right? Like if I say something, which by the way is just rooted in what I know, what I've heard, what I've read. I mean, okay. You're not fat, Ty. You're just big boned. No, I'm just fat. Chili and grilled cheese kind of days with a great Razorback victory. We're gonna have chili tonight, as a matter of fact. We need Player too. I'm feeling pretty good about Player. I mean, what about it, Bradley Dixon? I just sat here and told you I feel good about one guy, and I told you the other guy I don't feel good about, but I'm a pessimist. Ty is just honest with every situation, which makes him good at what he does. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. I try. Bones don't jiggle when you walk. All right. So we'll have if I think Player is going to announce. I don't know if he's streaming it. I don't know. I'd heard there might be video involved. I don't know if it's going to be a Instagram live thing. Not entirely sure if I'm going to stream it or not. Like I always tell you guys, make sure you like the videos, because then that's going to pop my videos up in your like when I go live, you're going to get push notifications. All that stuff matters. The more you interact with the channel, the more likely, not always, the more likely you are to get notifications. Obviously, make sure you've hit the notification bell as well. Off topic, have you seen Righteous Gemstones? I haven't. I want to watch it. We have to finish The Sopranos. We're on the last season with like a bunch of episodes left, and we need to finish it. I did just finish. I watched Suicide Squad, the newest one with James Gunn, and then I watched the first 3 episodes of Peacemaker. And I swear to God, I almost shot milk out of my nose. That was hilarious. I highly recommend it. Listen, you can't get triggered easily, right? You can't have thin skin. You gotta. It's a little bit of the no kind of humor, but it's hilarious. Big Man Ross says, "We love you, Ty." Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. Ty has the best hog show on the interwebs. Man, thanks again. Let's do it in Discord. Do what in Discord? Oh, the live stream. I mean, we could do it in Discord. There's a lot more setup involved with YouTube, right? Like I got to fill out all this crap. It takes, I love doing the show. Don't get me wrong. I love doing the show, clearly, but it's a lot. With Discord, I just click the on button and then you go. Don't have to worry about making a thumbnail or anything. The new Suicide Squad was terrible. Are you going to watch the new Scream? No, I don't do scary movies. I don't do them. I do not do. Although It was really good. The remake of It, the first one, was really good. I haven't seen the second one. But I have heard good stuff about Peacemaker. Dude, those 3 episodes that you have out so far. Boba Fett, I don't know if you guys are watching Boba Fett, but it's really slow. Really slow. My kids, who I introduced Star Wars, and I did it the smart way. I got them into Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, Grogu, whatever. Got them into that, right? We watched the first season of Mandalorian, and then we went back and we watched A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. So I could get, so they could find out about Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. And then I showed them the second season of Mandalorian, which is fantastic. And then showed them the prequels. So, yeah. Mike, then we just beat LSU. You're late to the show, Mike. We sure did. Grown man afraid of scary movies. You damn right. You damn right. I'm not afraid to admit it. Beta Fett. It's just not very good. I mean, it's not that it's bad. Like, I like it. It's just real slow-paced. New Spider-Man was really good. It was. Solid 7.5, right? I have 750 IMDb reviews, by the way. Okay, so I'm something of an expert. Not really. Maybe in my own head I am. But I have, and you can't do decimals, right? You can only do 1 through 10. There's no 7.5, but I'd give it a 7.5. It was good. The media is calling this an upset. Since when is Arkansas basketball win over LSU an upset? Arkansas basketball program is ahead of LSU. Jeff, you have to look at it through Arkansas's play so far this year. You have to look at it through the body of work so far, and yes, this was an upset. Okay. Arkansas was, even through their 9 wins, even some of those games, they did not play very clean basketball. A lot of mistakes. Still no point guard. Still trying to figure things out. Turnover to assist ratio dropped like a cement block at the bottom of Beaver Lake with a body attached to it. For those of you who don't know, Beaver Lake, there's rumors that there's bodies all over. But yeah, no, this was absolutely an upset. It was. I agree. It was an upset. Who's better, Hoggy Bones or why you got to do that, Tony? Why do you got to do that? Why do you do that? You give me this heavy question towards the end of a show. I like them both, man. I interviewed War Machine years ago, and he's a good dude. I like War Machine. He's a good guy. I think he makes really good content. Hoggy Bones does a good job. I think I don't know. I'm not going to pick. They're both really good. I'll say that. Yeah, Cincy is super hot team right now. Oh, NFL, right. Michael Kapasky says War Machine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like them both, like I said. He says I'm sorry. Tony says I'm sorry. I'll root for the Bengals in the AFC. I want the Bengals in the Super Bowl. I really do. I want the Bengals in the Super Bowl. If I could pick any team out of the AFC, it'd be the Bengals. Hoggy Bones provides more highlights, but War Machine has better quality. I think they both do a really good one. You got to pick one. I'm not picking. Again, if you guys missed it, we just cracked this bad boy open, this native IPA, and it was really good. You want to see Matt and is it Brett? Matt and Britt. Here's Matt and Brett. There. Oh nope. There you go. There's Matt and Brett. Couple of handsome looking fellows right there, right? Okay. That's going to do it. I don't know what we're about to do actually. Probably maybe watch a little bit more basketball. Losing at home to a net 85 wasn't good for the NCAA tournament seeding. Well, and that's why you have the rest of the season, Walter. You got to overcome it by winning the next one, right? Bengals are such a fun team. I'm telling you, man, Bengals, I'm rooting for them. I saw a guy at Walmart today, as a matter of fact. He had a Bengals mask and a Bengals beanie. You don't see many Bengals fans around here. Don't see very many LA Ram fans, but here I am. All right, Monday I will for sure be live, or at least no. Monday I won't be live. Hold up. Monday I will not be live. I'll be back on the 19th. Now, there's a possibility we could stream Jackson Player's announcement. Again, I think he's doing it live. I'm not entirely sure. If you guys know, feel free to send me a link. So, again, shout out to Patreon supporters. Of course, if you guys want to join our Discord, highly recommend you do. A lot of free stuff over there, and just really there's the link. We have good times over there. I do Discord lives. I might do one tonight, as a matter of fact. I might do a Discord live if any of you are there, and we could go into more depth about what's going on with the transfer portal, as I am currently in about 3 different conversations as we speak. Trying to figure out what exactly is happening. So, yeah, maybe we'll get an update on that, some more if there's any recruiting news tonight. But otherwise, if there's no live tomorrow, if he doesn't go live, or if I don't feel like there's a very good vibe that he's going to commit, I also may not go live. If he doesn't, if I hear that nope, he's going elsewhere, I probably won't stream that. So again, just make sure you've hit the notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed. Okay. Northwest Arkansas is full of Chiefs fans. Chiefs and Cowboys everywhere. Chiefs and Cowboys every freaking where. You get your occasional Titans and Saints. Get a couple. If you see a Ram fan, they're probably like me. They were Rams fans because of when they moved to St. Louis, and they just stuck with them when they went back to L.A. So is the Discord like what we do here? I mean, it's a live chat, right? You have threads that you can create. I've got a transfer portal page up, a 2023 football recruiting page up, where I've just copy and pasted, who's committed and what have you, and who's in the portal. We call it the Bobby Hopper portal /tunnel. Hogs in the portal. Of course, we know Malik Hornsby took his name out. I probably do want to talk about that. I would love to talk about that tonight, actually, on Discord, as I do have some thoughts on that. And we might get some more transfer news this week, and obviously there's the possibility of gaining a commit tomorrow. And so maybe I'll go live in Discord. So again, if you want to be a part of that, hit that link up and join. As if you want to listen to me talk in Discord, it'll be in the voice channel section on the left side of the Discord page on the very bottom. So real easy, real simple. Get it set up and then join us. All right. Okay, that's gonna be it. Huge win today. Holy crap! Did not expect this. I didn't. Congrats. I don't think enough can be said about what they accomplished today. Big congrats to them. And again, Arkansas, they found a way. They found a way today, and that's what is absolutely important. They also showed that, this isn't a look, what we did against Mizzou was legit because we just did it again on the road against LSU. Now it's about continuing to do this, right? Continue to, let's play a little bit smarter. I still can't believe with that assist-to-turnover ratio that they managed to win this game. But Keith Smart, congrats to Keith Smart. Wow, what a game for him. Congrats to Coach Smart, man. Huge. All right, Woo Pig, maybe I'll see you tonight in Discord. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will be back on the 19th, okay? Woo Pig, go Hogs. I'll see you around.